this video I'm going to demonstrate how to make the cuts as shown here into the helmet. So first I'll Control Tab back to the other version, and we want to start with Sketch 8. So I'm going to select Sketch 8. I'm now in the Features tab. I'm going to tell I want to make an extrude cut. I'm just using a line, so I'm going to tell it to go through all in both directions, and I want to pay attention to what part's getting removed as shown here. So I'm going to flip that so the bottom portion gets removed, and I'll say OK, and then we have that cut. So next we're going to use Sketch 10 to make a revolve cut. So I've selected Sketch 10, tell I want to make a revolve cut. It sees the center line as the axis of revolution. It's a 360-degree cut, and I'll say OK. And now our helmet looks like this. Just going to go back to the isometric view, and then we're going to choose Sketch 9, and we're going to do an extrude cut through all in this direction. We're going to add some draft here. So we'll add 1 degree of draft, and we'll tell it to draft outward, and we'll say OK. Later these cuts will be mirrored to the other side. Next we're going to use Sketch 11 to cut through the helmet. So I've selected the sketch and tell I want to make an extrude cut. I'm going to tell it to go up to next, which means it'll come till it meets this inside surface and stop. I'm going to add 10 degree of draft to this. And if I don't turn on direction 2, when we mirror it next, it won't cut all the way through the helmet. So right now we're going to turn on direction 2 and say through all, which brings it up this way. I'll just shut that draft off. And it won't do anything for this particular cut, but it will in the mirror. So I'll say OK, and I've made that cut. Our next step is I'm going to select the right plane. I'm going to pre-select that cut, and I'm going to tell it I want to mirror that cut. And I'll say OK, and we've mirrored it to the back half of the helmet. So next we're going to mirror all our cuts to the other side of the helmet. To do that, I need to find the plane that goes through the middle, and that's the front plane. So I'm going to pre-select the front plane, go to mirror. For the features to mirror, I'll expand the tree, and I'm going to tell I want to mirror these cuts, this cut, and the mirror. So the preview looks good. I'll say OK. And now our helmet looks like this. Go back to the isometric view and turn the visibility of the composite curve off. I'm going to save my work, and in the next video we'll add the sweep cut and the fillets to complete the helmet.